Well, good morning to you. Jesus is still Lord, the Word works. Now, today I'm up at the airport doing some preventive maintenance on my aircraft. Now, listen to me. We need to do that with our faith. You see, at least once a year, you have to do what they call an annual, which means basically take nearly everything apart and check everything to make sure it's all right. Now, I do it more often than every year because you don't want to have a breakdown when you're flying down, to Honduras over the ocean, or if you're flying down to, across some major city. You can't pull off the side of the road and stop. So you got to check on it regularly. Well, I was thinking about this morning while I was out there taking some panels off and getting ready to do the inspection. You need to do an inspection on your faith. Don't wait till it breaks and then wonder what's wrong with it. Every day, you need to make sure. In fact, every time before I fly, I do a walk around. I check everything to make sure everything's all right. You don't want your faith not to work when you want it to work. So watch this. Plant the seed of the Word every day, because faith comes but one way, and that's by hearing, and hearing by the Word of God. Release your faith every day by speaking, because that's the only way faith is released. And by the way, while I'm on that, the Bible definition of faith is, now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And without it, faith, we cannot please God nor receive from God. So inspect your faith. Make sure it's working right. Now, if I kind of got a little lazy here lately, everything's going real good, and I wasn't doing a lot of real faith projects. Well, I've started reaching out again. I've got some faith projects. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. But what you need to do is, from time to time, inspect your faith and make sure that it's working right by using it. Sometimes you get to a place where you're making enough money on your job, you don't have to believe God. Well, believe God for a pair of socks. Believe God for some new shirts. Believe God for a hairdo, ladies. Believe God, because God is pleased when you use your faith. He gave you the gift of faith. It's mountain moving faith. It's faith wherewith Jesus said nothing is impossible to him that believes. You am a him or a her that is a believer, so nothing's impossible for you. Stop being mediocre and just, like the average person in the world or the average member down at the church. Be wild. Somebody said, y'all are extreme. Yeah, I'm extremely happy. I'm extremely healthy. I'm extremely wealthy. I'd rather be extreme than just get by like everybody else. Hey, I got to go today. Remember, God gave you the gift of faith. He gave it to you to use. So get out there and use it. Make sure it's working right. And until I'm with you tomorrow, saints, you remember, Jesus is Lord. Thank God the Word works.